I mean, who's the mature one here? I'm certainly not. Okay, but I do have a confession. I've never learned PowerPoint.
Oh.
And now my fourth grader has to put together a PowerPoint, and I am absolutely zero help. Like, I'll help you with the content all you want, but...
Just drag and drop?
Well...
Choose a template and then drag and drop?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I've spent like 20 minutes with her going, I don't know how to do this, but okay. Like, and it's a simple, project. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll get it all done.
Yeah, I haven't used PowerPoint proper in a while, but I really like Keynote a lot, the Mac equivalent.
Okay.
They let you export to PowerPoint, and it's just really intuitive. It's really easy to work with.
I'm just not a fan of the old laptop where there's no buttons, Yeah,
you can always get an external mouse for it.
Right.
Yeah, have you considered that?
That was one of my biggest struggles. I could borrow my mouse from my computer, I guess.
Yeah.
But then that's me doing her work. She knows how to use a laptop.
There you go.
So I need to let her keep going.
Yeah. Kids and their laptops.
I know. We did have, in
back in my day,
first grade, at her first parent-teacher conferences, the teacher was like, Ellie doesn't know how to use a mouse. And I was like, well, Ellie uses an iPad and a Mac. So, yeah, she does not know how to use a mouse. You're right. They were like, she doesn't know how to right-click or left-click. I'm like, nope, she just clicks because that's how our Mac is. So, the child had to learn a mouse.
The child.
The child.
I had to teach like an 80-year-old woman how to use a mouse for the first time.
Oh, how'd that go?
Yeah, it was back when I did that for a living. It was stressful. Yeah.
I could see that being a little pressure-filled moments.
Kids can figure stuff out. Kids can learn a 2-button mouse in no time.
No time. Yeah.
But once you're older, I should say, things don't come as quick to you.
What age do you think we start resisting or things don't come as quick?
Well, I think that the resisting thing is totally an individual thing. That's definitely person by person. And I think you don't want to be that person. I think you want to embrace the change and learn new things and thus keep your brain functioning better and yourself functioning better in a changing society. As far as age, what was the other way you put that?
Not picking up things so quickly, because I know there's lots of grandmas and grandpas all over social media that have gotten, they do it because their grandkids are there, so they want to stay hip with the kids.
Yeah, there's plenty. I'm not really active on TikTok. Most of the TikToks I see are shared elsewhere, not on TikTok.
Me too.
And there's plenty of older people, excuse me, who have figured out how to be on TikTok.
Sorry, Matt. That one just kind of struck me funny.
I'm trying to be more respectful when I'm talking about older people, not just call them old people, I guess. I don't know.
Right. What do you think that our grandparents had to try to get their grandparents on board with, though?
Our parents had to get their grandparents on board with?
Yeah. Like driving vehicles? Probably not.
I would say the internal combustion engine, but that's kind of just...
A microwave or a dishwasher or...
Yeah, I could see a microwave being it. That seems like that could be a thing, potentially.
Come on, Grandma.
Yeah, dishwasher too? Yeah, maybe. Those are good guesses. What else would there be? Those are good. Yours are good guesses. Those are better than what I'd be able to come up with, as indicated by my lack of any guesses.
I think you'd have to go further back to say the old picture show.
Oh, yeah, moving pictures.
Pictures. Polaroids.
Is there anything that you're currently fighting, Kate? Anything that the youths are doing these days? That
PowerPoint presentations?
PowerPoint presentations? Now, see, come on.
I know.
Did you not do PowerPoint presentations or anything similar in college? Or no?
Nope.
And you went your entire work life without having to do any of that stuff either?
I know. I don't know how I lucked out, Matt.
Well, you've lived a charmed existence.
I guess. But at the same time, here's my fourth grader going, I need help. And I'm like, oh, you're going to have to figure this one out on your own, kid, because I also should be the nice mom and be like, hi, Mrs. Clark, we need a little help here. Instead of saying, hi, Mrs. Clark, I don't know what I'm doing. Can you teach me too?
Yeah, there you go.
That's probably how the email is going to go.
There's resources online. You can go learn online.
Oh, there we go. We'll just Google it. We'll just YouTube it. Yeah.
Yeah, just look it up on YouTube. There's plenty of good things there on YouTube.
Right?
Little tutorials and such, yeah.
That's probably what I'm not on purpose, inadvertently resisting, I guess, that I ask people, Matt, you know how to do this. Can you help me? Instead of where Matt's brain was like, I don't know how to do this, so I'm going to Google it and find out so I don't have to ask another human.
Well, that's not how I function, but...
No. Not so you don't have to. I mean...
I'm not trying to be antisocial with it, but...
Right, because calls are not allowed, so... Right?
Calls are not allowed. No, I'm saying...
Calls are legal.
Kate's giving me flack because you thought I should have asked a friend a yes or no question by calling him as opposed to sending him a message. And I said, calling people, you're not allowed to do that. And you rightfully said, well, yes, you kind of are, but... I
mean, I kind of thought it'd be like, hey, buddy, remember what we were doing this time last year? How'd it go this year?
Right.
And then go into like a conversation, not just like, hey, did you die from putting the lights on by yourself this year? Yes or no?
Now, you can call, you could call a helpline or something, or you could, this being a technical helpline, there are plenty of helplines out there that one should take advantage of. But if you're calling a helpline to get like technical help on a thing versus trying to figure it out yourself using the internet and not the aid of another person, I don't know. Which one do you think is more enriching, Kate?
Well, I like people.
Well, that doesn't necessarily make one a people person or not. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying that when you tried this, did it work out the first time or did you have to, it was a little bit of trouble. Oh, okay. So that when I go to do it, I was like, okay, it gave Matt a little bit of trouble the first time, but I just got to keep powering through and I'll get there.
Tell you what, I'm feeling generous. Send me the homework and I will do it.
Okay.
And I'll send it back to you.
There we go.
All right.
I'm having a hard time though with her, like, not wanting to correct the grammar and change the spelling for her. I mean, it's got spell check, so it's telling her these things are spelled wrong, but I'm like, okay, now do it. So
yeah, shouldn't it be grammar checking too? I thought that had grammar check built in.
It's not checking it when there's 4 spaces in between one word. So I think they think, you want 4 spaces here.
By the way, I get emails like that from our coworkers all the time, or like tons of ellipses in the middle. Like, why are there so many ellipses in this paragraph?
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, an ellipses has 3 periods, not 2. There's all kinds of...
Right.
It's interesting how you're in school and you can be proper, and then once you're in the workforce, it's just like, you know what?
But I also think, Matt, that the inner workings of email have changed over the years. That, yes, there's a little bit more casual, like the ellipses.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also like going for tone with the punctuation. Does that make sense?
Yes. Like we talked before about how previously I'd been very reluctant to use exclamation points.
Mm-hmm.
And that ultimately I gave in because I started saying thanks instead of thanks.
Wah. Yeah.
Right.
I also use dashes a lot. And I feel like I've got major run-on sentences. But if I was having this conversation with you, there would be those, not dash. I wouldn't say da-da-da-da-da dash, da-da-da-da-da-da. But I don't feel like it would have wrapped up as a full sentence. I don't know,
What?
Matt. I feel like I email weird. I don't say, good afternoon, Matt. I need such and such and such. Salutations,
Yeah.
Kate.
Recognizing the time of day, I don't think is very helpful in email with a person doesn't read it until the morning. They might be like, well, this doesn't apply to me. It's morning.
Right.
And they just delete it without reading further.
I will tell you, I'm going to ask you, is it, when you send an email, do you, if you just need one thing, do you just say, Kate, where's the da-da-da-da-da? Or do you say, hey, Kate, how's it going? I need to find such and such. Can you help me? Are you a down to business, or is there any kind of fluff before down to business?
So I typically, you and I don't really email each other.
No, I'm just...
And that's mostly because we interact so much on a regular basis anyway.
Because you're stuck with me face to face.
But I just wanted to say that because I'll typically start an email with like, hey, such and such, or hey, such and such and such and such, and then get to business after that.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm hoping that the hey does
Is
some
enough fluff.
Yeah, I feel like hey may lighten the mood a little bit instead of just Peter is the name of someone I don't work with, so we'll use that name. It could be read as Peter or hey Peter. I don't know. It doesn't count when I'm saying things out loud though. I understand I can. You know what I mean? Like Peter.
I do.
Hey Peter.
Hey Peter.
At least I'm saying hi first.
Right. I think that's more fluff, and I respect that fluff versus no addressing or salutations at all.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's just like, where's the file to such and such? Hey, good morning to you too. You know what I mean? I get annoyed when I get emails that don't have fluff.
In that case, they're using email like it's a messenger, like they're sending you a text message.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. I do feel like you got to doll up an email a little bit. Up
especially,
front.
I will say, especially if you want something.
And then add a thanks in there at the end. It's nice too.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some people don't have time for that, Kate. Some people are too busy and important.
I know, but I always feel weird sending emails to teachers or people at the school where if it's not fluffy enough, it sounds too cranky. So, hey, good morning. Hope you're staying warm. Hope everything's going great.
Yeah, that's
You're
good
almost
stuff.
to Christmas break. You've got this. Thanks so much for your help.
You've got this.
I know.
Whereas, how's it going? Like, that was one of the potential salutations you had mentioned earlier. How's it going? Is the person are they expected to respond?
Fine, period.
Right. Or how are... Once again, this gives me the opportunity to remind myself that I'm supposed to say, how are you? Instead of saying, how's it going? Because so many people respond with, it's going. It's going.
Do you ever ask, how are you doing?
I'm doing.
I know. Do people say that?
How are you doing? No, I don't think so.
I'm doing. Okay.
I just realized that how are you is, I don't know. It's more concise too. It's fewer words, but.
Right. Mr. Economist. I love it.
No. Because who knows, maybe we're going on and on and on about this particular topic.
On and on.
On and on. On and on.
Thanks so much, Kate. I hate when sometimes autocorrect wants Kate to be Catherine. I'm like, no, just Kate. I'm not that formal today.
Have you thought about turning off autocorrect? Have you been tempted to do that?
Yes, I have.
And
I
did you?
haven't done it.
Okay.
I have not.
I have before, and then ultimately I did have to give up because I was sending too many words that you couldn't even figure out what it was I was trying to say.
Oh, yeah?
And it's just weird when it'll autocorrect something to something that's not even close, or when it autocorrects something that you typed correctly. And it's like, no, I think you meant this. I'm fairly certain you meant to type purple and not red.
Autocorrect, I never, ever would say duck, okay? Stop changing what I'm saying to duck. It's not what I meant. Too far?
No, not far enough.
Okay.
Well, I feel like maybe we mentioned this tip before. If you put some curse words or some non-traditional words in your like address book, the system won't autocorrect it.
Oh, yeah?
I feel like that's an old tip, though, so that could be out of date and no longer apply.
Uh-oh.
So
don't do it.
Or do, and find out and let us know.
Or do, and fill us in.
Clearly we can't be bothered to.
Report back. I got an email from our church, Matt. They are looking for RSVPs for Christmas masses.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the general tone of this email?
Oh, it's bright and merry, of course. But it's seat reservations for Christmas masses and taking reservations for all of the Christmas masses as seating will be limited.
Now, seating will be limited. Will seating be assigned?
I'm guessing if you reserve your seat, but you can, they'll only accommodate parties of 6.
Oh.
And the church can facilitate larger parties utilizing an entire pew. Please
Pew,
get
pew,
to
pew.
Mass 15. I know, right? Please get there 15 minutes prior to Mass with proper seating. When you arrive, check in with the usher. The usher will direct you to, maybe not assigned, the most efficient place for your family. So you can RSVP that will be there, but you don't get assigned seating.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was like a theater experience. I'll
I
go
did
if I can
too.
get row 3, seat 5.
Now, my mother-in-law's
C5,
church
please.
in Shawnee, I think they have assigned seating like every weekend, because if there's a positive case, they want to be able to notify the people who sat around them at Mass.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how that works. But did I tell you we're not at Mass anymore?
No, we
We're
haven't had an
back at
update.
Mass.
So you went to,
Yeah.
I think last time we talked about it, you had gone, like it'd been a while, and then you had just gone back to Mass for like the
Yes.
first experience. And then,
Yes.
so what's been the story since then?
We did 4 weeks at Mass, and then when numbers started spiking again, we backed off. So
Gotcha.
we're back not at Mass. We're back at online Mass, which is really hard.
What's the hardest part about that? Kids?
I just don't feel it. Well, trying to convince them is really hard. And trying for me to be in, like in the right mindset is a little difficult when, you're on your couch and watching it on TV. It's just different. I mean, I've had to watch Mass growing up because, like, if somebody was sick and we didn't go to Mass, like, we had to watch Christmas Mass on TV, but it's just hard getting in the right mindset. And they go to Mass at school. They go once a week at school. So, yeah, I don't know. Not back at Mass yet.
How does communion work if you're doing it from home? Do you get out some bread?
We do not.
Oh.
We do not.
They send you some wafers in the mail?
No, Matt.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do instead?
You're supposed to pray, I guess.
You guess.
I mean,
But you've experienced it.
they're not saying hop up and go get some pretzels and beer. They're just like, you're just watching Mass as if you weren't going to communion at church.
Well, yeah, of course not. You would have to. I could see them saying, okay, wash the salt off the pretzels.
No, they would not.
Sog them up a little bit so they don't taste as good. And then you've got something that tastes like communion. Yeah.
No.
And then they could bless the bread through the TV. I don't know.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
Okay.
I know. Good try.
Eh. Okay, I knew that wasn't going to fly.
There's an email.
It's been a bit since we've had an offended Catholic.
There we go. That could be our segment.
Offended Catholic.
Catholics offending Catholics with Matt and Kate.
Oh, it's it's a great time. Well, we're both Catholics, so that's the one religious sect we're allowed to be offensive about, right?
I think that's how that works.
Yeah. So
We are one, so we can make fun.
no, I just need to convert to a whole bunch of other religions, and
Oh, there you go.
can't be two different religions at the same time, though, right? You just have to be consecutive. It's like, well, I was a Catholic once upon a time, so I'm allowed to make this great Pope joke.
Now, if you ask my mom, once you're a Catholic, you're always a Catholic. And I say, what if you convert? She's like, nope, still Catholic. I'm like, okay.
That's how it works. Can't get the Catholic stink off this one.
Nope.
Did you try tomato juice? Yep, not working.
Nope. Not going to happen. I did see an interesting article. Have you seen people try to use like their shirt or a scarf as a face mask? You don't go anywhere, so you probably haven't seen this, have you, Matt?
I go to the grocery store, and I've picked up food at places.
I mean, well, I meant limited. I wasn't saying, hermit. Sorry.
So what they do is they just pull their shirt up over their face a little bit?
Yeah. Or somebody wears a scarf over and they say, oh, I forgot my mask, so I'm just going to use my scarf. There is an article from the New York Post that says it's not going to stop the coronavirus from spreading using a scarf instead of your mask or using your T-shirt instead of a mask. They don't do a great job of blocking those tiny droplets the virus clings to. So don't wear your mask or your T-shirt.
It's probably better than nothing, right?
No, I think you should just get a mask. Wear your mask.
Get a scarf. You could double wrap a scarf around your face, right?
I don't think so, but okay.
Okay. No, I've used my shirt before. Like, basically, is this the move where you grab the collar of your shirt and then you pull it up over your nose? I'm doing it into the microphone here. Like that, and you're just trying to like bounce it on your nose as you're walking through the store.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
The only time I've done that is when I've been in a public restroom. You know.
Is this before times or is this recently?
This happens at this radio station, believe it or not. It's been a bit since someone's made it especially rancid in there, but it's like, oh yeah, just pull your shirt up over your nose a little bit, and then you get to smell yourself instead. You get to smell a little bit of yourself, but you get to block some of the malodor,
pew, pew.
The malodor of the pew pew pew. But no, I've not tried doing that to protect against COVID-19. I got my mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, good tip from Kate. Don't pull your shirt up to cover your nose and mouth for COVID-19 protection. That's what a mask is for. And scarves don't count either.
Scarves don't count.
And a ski mask worn traditionally also doesn't count.
Don't even try it.
All right. Hockey mask, no. Sorry. Nice try.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope. Mud mask, not going to do it. Nope.
Nope, definitely not going to work.
Any other mask jokes I can make here, Kate, or is that enough?
Did you hit the Masked Crusader yet?
No. Yeah, Batman mask isn't going to get you.
Okay.
Or that's Caped Crusader. Is Masked Crusader something else?
Masked Crusader? Yeah, you're right.
Close enough. A cape is not going to protect you from COVID-19.
A cape is definitely not.
You're going to look really cool. You'll be really cool looking as you acquire COVID-19, but,
Not working. Matt, did you hear about the woman in Africa who sued her boyfriend of 8 years? And she sued him because they've been dating for 8 years and there's been no marriage proposal.
Oh, sued over this.
Sued him.
Okay.
She's 26. He's 28. They have a child together, but she still lives at home with her parents and he hasn't proposed. So she sued him and she told the court she's tired of waiting. Plus, she's not sure if Herbert is really ready to get married.
Oh, man.
I know. So the judge said, sorry, there's nothing we can do for you, Gertrude. Sorry.
Was her name really Gertrude?
Well, in the story, it says Gerbert and one more time. Herbert and Gertrude. Those don't exactly sound like traditional African names. So I don't know. But they're from Zambia.
Well, I wouldn't know what a traditional African name was. It's a pretty big. Well,
Gertrude and Herbert sound awfully Anglican. That's why.
Pretty big continent.
True.
Right? I mean, Did they get specific about where?
Zambia.
Oh, it's geography time again with Matt and Kate.
Da da da.
This concludes geography time with Matt and Kate.
Da da da.
That's about as good as we are at that.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. But have you ever sued anyone, Matt?
No, I have not.
Is that a personal question? Have you ever taken legal action against someone?
I have
personally?
not. No, never hired a lawyer at all. Actually, somehow.
No.
Yeah. You?
Nice. No, I've never sued anyone.
Oh, what? Break their leg?
No, I've never sued anyone. I just, I've had to hire a lawyer.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
To take care of traffic disputes.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've never hired a lawyer for suing anyone, but.
Right. I wasn't speeding. My car was parked going 90.
Exactly.
Sure.
And I had a really good lawyer who said that'll be 4 cases of beer. And I said, done and taken care of.
Now, the story that you had about the Gertrude and Herbert or whatever in Africa somewhere, the fact that Gertrude sued Herbert because she deserves to be proposed to, even though it's not even a common law kind of situation because they weren't living together.
Correct.
It did remind me of this video I saw of this woman. She was in a wedding gown and everything, had her maid of honor and had a minister with her, and like ambushed her boyfriend at like Target or something. Like
Shut up.
He's like an employee at Target, and it's like I'm here. We're just gonna get this done right now. Something like that.
What happened?
I never saw the thrilling conclusion.
Matt, I need to know. Did his eyes bug out? Like, whoa, we are not getting married in the housewares department at Target.
Seemed like he was pretty evasive. Okay, impatient bride ambushes fiance for surprise wedding at Target. Yeah, so a shocked shopper took the video and posted it to TikTok.
Oh gosh.
You put this ring on my finger 2 years ago. It's time to do it or get out. Blah, 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 blah. We're getting married right now, or I'm leaving. I'm out. Hi, guys. I'm just finally making him commit, she said to onlookers.
Shut up.
There's still no word on whether the viral bride and groom actually tied the knot, but when reached by the Post for a comment, a representative for Target said that the man in the video was not a team member.
Okay.
So he just happened to be at Target hanging out? Okay.
Right? That's got to be worse that he was just at Target.
Well, yeah, he looked like a Target employee because he was wearing a red polo
shirt
on.
And khakis.
Yeah, and khakis. And a name tag.
Oh, my gosh.
And
I mean, imagine if he does go through with it years later when they're telling their children, our wedding day was magical. I bombarded your dad at Target and I bullied him into saying yes.
Yeah, so the majority of the stories here do think it's a Target employee, but Target clearly came out and said, no, that guy doesn't work here.
Target goes, our guy would not have handled this that well.
He was just in disguise as a Target employee trying to evade his fiance, maybe.
What if he just told her, I'm working at Target, and he didn't work at Target? Just happened to be there. His red shirt, khakis.
Of all things to lie about.
She followed his iPhone. She found him.
She's going with that Target discount.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
You big Target fan, Kate?
I love Target.
Yeah, it's a solid store.
I could spend some alone time in Target just wandering the aisles. I like Target a lot. I don't go there as much as I should. I take that back. I don't go there as much. But
you don't think you should be going there more necessarily?
I know, right? It always costs me a lot of money when I go to Target. Yeah. I've been trying to talk to my children about Christmas is going to be different this year. And I've got like all that guilt about they don't need stuff, but we've given them years of getting stuff, so they kind of expect stuff. And so I'm trying to just plant the seed that Christmas is going to be a little different. And aren't we so grateful that we're healthy? Aren't we so lucky that we have a house?
Yeah,
and, I know, Matt, I feel horrible.
So you had mentioned that you had Christmas lights that had been up since last Christmas. Were you in that apartment or not a year ago?
Yeah, we were here a year ago.
But the fact that you're so close to what is making, I thought that was a big reason why Christmas is more chill this year, is the fact that you've got a house you're going to be in a couple months.
So last Christmas, we were still house shopping and selling our house in Kansas. So we didn't get a tree. We had very minimal decorations because we just didn't know like what the deal was. Are we going to, be out of here in 2 weeks type of thing? It was just like, let's do very minimal Christmas decorations. So we did the outdoor lights and we did a few things in the house. This year, we know we're going to be here through Christmas. So let's get it's a mini tree, but let's get a tree and we decorate it and we've got some more decorations around the house. And, so it was a little bit more easy to plan, except for, do we want to buy more things in the little space that we have? And do we want to use that money for Christmas for things at the bedrooms and stuff in their house? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you added some Christmas gifts. You added some stuff to the family a year ago. And then now your place is bursting at the seams so much you don't want to add more stuff to that when you've got a house you're going to be in a couple of months.
I mean, and we don't need more stuff. I don't know. And I've asked them a couple of times, hey, what are some things that you want And they even are like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, come on, help me out here. So, they're used to opening like 4 or 5 presents Christmas morning. And this year might be the year that they open 1 or 2. So we'll see. I wanted to do more experiences this year, but current times, not doing those.
That's where you give a gift of a picture of something that you're going to be doing.
Right.
Soon.
Right.
And you don't feel comfortable even committing to like a summertime deal next summer? Summer 2021 kind of experience?
Well, I wouldn't have done a summer 2021 because that's a long time to wait for their Christmas present. I was thinking like Great Wolf Lodge and Topgolf and things that we could go and do immediately and not have to, Mexico. Yeah, no, that wasn't going to happen either. But, something like that.
You don't have very much room in your garage to stack up some material goods, some material items? I
think we could. We probably could.
But the kids are also failing you by not giving you a very good...
They are failing me.
Yeah, so it's on them.
I'm going to put it on the kids. Put it on the kids.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't tell me things that you wanted. You didn't have good things that you asked for, so you get nothing.
Here's the thing that they really have told me the most that they want are books. And what's funny is when I tell my oldest, I'm like, okay, let's get rid of some books to get some new books. It's like Sophie's Choice. It's like, I don't want to get rid of my books. I'm like, I know, but you've read this one like 8 times. Can we donate it? I'm not ready to get rid of that one yet. I'm like, okay, then you can't get a new one.
Wow.
I know. I got some good book readers.
Books don't take up that much space.
We don't. Okay. I have like a shelf in their closet and it's jam crammed full of books right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No more books.
That's why there's floor to stack books.
There's no floor in the closet.
Oh, well, no, elsewhere in the apartment.
Oh, Matt.
All you need is like 1 square foot and start stacking those books to the ceiling, Kate.
Oh, Matt.
And then that's when they found Kate smothered under a pile of books.
Exactly.
Because Matt foolishly advised her to stack books to the ceiling.
Matt said, go for it.
And I just picture you like laying down, limbs all over the place, covered in books, and your tongue hanging out, just deceased under a pile of books.
Like, okay, so we've got our kitchen, or we've got our living room fridge in the corner.
Yeah.
And on top of
Kate,
it,
who has no room for a stack of books. Now talking about the living room fridge. All right, go on.
I know. On top of the fridge are all these boxes that were good boxes that we're going to use when we move, and like Amazon boxes that we've got. I'm like, okay. And then we've got library books in the library book bag, and then we've got the stack of crafts, and I've got these cubbies that stack. I'm just...
No, boxes got to go, it sounds like to me.
Boxes got to go. Boxes should go to the garage.
Yeah, get those boxes out of there and replace them with books. Sounds great.
There we go.
Replace the boxes with literacy, Kate.
There we go. On top of the beer fridge will be the new biblioteca.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sounds like a great place for that. I mean,
done and done.
Hoarding boxes for an eventual move. I mean, come on.
I know. Hoarding boxes. That's exactly what it is. It's gross. Don't judge me.
But I think books sounds like a great idea, Kate. Oh, man. Get those girls some books.
I know. They love books, but are they going to want those for Christmas? We'll find out.
Kate's trying to keep her kids young by not letting them read books.
All right. No books for you. No books for you.
Reading is very important, Kate.
Right.
Reading, writing, arithmetic.
Reading rainbow.
It's the only one of the 3 R's that actually starts with R.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
So come on. What kind of books are we talking about? Name a book that one of the children would like to receive.
They love the Dogman series.
Oh.
They love the Bad Guy series. They love the Magic Treehouse series. They love the I Survived series. Babysitter's Club.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
Graphic novel. Yeah. There's now Babysitter's Club graphic novels.
Wow, okay.
That they like, but they've, I've been getting them into the other Babysitter's Club, just the novels. Yeah. Elliot just checked out To Kill a Mockingbird graphic novel, and I don't think she gets everything there, but it's been fun to read with her. Yeah.
Hmm.
Wizard of Oz, one that they wanted to read. Yeah. Yeah. So big into the graphic novels right now.
And then eventually you think you're just going to need to make some hard decisions. The kids are going to need to make some tough decisions on getting rid of some books, donating some books so that maybe another small child could enjoy the book.
They come by it honestly because I've got a bunch of books from college that I'm not willing to part with.
Yeah, meanwhile, Kate's clinging on to her Babysitter's Club books from when she was 13.
Not my books. I'm not introducing them to mine. Yeah. You guys want to hit up Shakespeare? I've got the complete works. Let's read that together. Go through my books.
Kate goes and blows off an inch of dust off of a Babysitter's Club book.
No, it's been in a nice tub.
A nice tub.
Dante's Inferno. Anyone?
That's how I like to display my books. Yeah. Let's see. Who wants to go? You guys want to read my books from Western Civ? They're great.
Right?
Good stuff.
Vonnie's got a bunch of anatomy books that Elliot's been digging. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Gets to see people's guts in there and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. That's fun.
That's what an 8-year-old. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just wrap up books that we have.
Right. Just reminded me of, back in the day, Kate, remember encyclopedias?
Yes.
There's a big old collection of big old books. And I remember seeing the ones that had the overlays of the different human guts, like little transparencies.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And those were fun to flip through. So, yeah.
I can go online and look at that stuff.
Boring. I'm using that boring a lot lately.
Yeah, you are.
Boring.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, as Christmas is approaching, getting more childlike, I guess. I don't know.
Is that it? Okay.
Reversing an age. I don't know. Mentally. Physically. Physically, I'm pretty used up, Kate. But,
it's the magic of Christmas right there, Matt.
That's right.